Hi, welcome to this demo of IBM Spectrum Protect version 8.1.13. I'll be showing you how to copy retention sets out to cloud. Back in version 8.1.10, we introduced the ability to copy retention sets to taper VTL, and now you can copy retention sets to any type of standard cloud storage classes. So this includes all the different cloud providers that we support, as well as the validated S3 providers. In a different video, I'll cover setting up the archival clouds so that you can copy retention sets out to those as well. In this video, I'm going to assume that you've already created an account and bucket on your cloud provider. So I'll start off by creating the cloud connection, then defining a device class, creating the cloud storage pool, and then I'll create a retention rule and show that kicking off. And then I'll also show you how to do an on-demand copy of a retention set out to cloud. I'll also show you how to do a point-in-time restore to restore data that would have been part of a retention set. Okay, with that, let's go ahead and get started. I'm assuming you've already created an account and a bucket out on your cloud provider. This could be the same account and bucket you use for a cloud container storage pool, but I want to be very clear. We are not using container storage pools to put the retention sets into. Instead, you're going to create a Spectrum Protect cloud connection, cloud device class, and cloud storage pool. If you're already doing backup of your Spectrum Protect database out to the cloud, then you will have created this connection and device class, but I'm going to assume those do not already exist. So the first thing you're going to do is create a Spectrum Protect cloud connection. So go to Storage and then Cloud Connection. You'll click on the plus Create Connection button. You'll give the connection a name. We're going to call it cloud_connection. You'll choose the Spectrum Protect server that we're working with. In our case, it's Kiwi 4. And then you're going to choose which cloud you're going to be creating this connection to. So we're going to do the IBM Cloud S3 API. Now you're going to insert the information you would have received when you set up that cloud on the cloud provider. So this will be your access key ID, your secret access key, the existing bucket name, and the cloud URL. Go ahead and click Create. You'll see the connection was successfully created. Go ahead and click Close. After the Operations Center refreshes, you will see that cloud connection appear underneath Cloud Connections. Remember that we called it cloud_connection. A couple things to notice here is you can double click on that cloud connection to get a quick look on the information, or you can click on the upper bar there to see a quick look. You also have the ability to modify it if you need to, for instance, put in a new password or URL or something else there. Okay, now we're going to create a device class. This currently has to be done from a command line, so we'll go ahead and open the command builder. We're going to create this using the command define dev class. We're going to call this cloud_devc_1, and then dev type equals cloud, and connection equals the connection we just created, which was once again called cloud_connection. Go ahead and hit enter, and you'll see that that was defined successfully. Go ahead and close out the command builder. Back in the Operations Center, if you go to Storage and then Disk or Cloud Devices, you will see that new device class that we just created. Once again, that was called cloud_devc_1. Okay, next we're going to create a storage pool using this connection and this device class. So if you go to Storage, Storage Pools, and then click on Add Storage Pool, we're going to choose a retention pool. Click Next. Now you're going to give the retention pool a name. We're going to call it ret_cloud_1. You're going to choose the Spectrum Protect server. We're going to once again use Kiwi 4. You can optionally give it a description. Next, enter the information for the storage rule that will kick off the copy of the in-place retention set to this cloud. We'll have that start at 12 a.m. and we'll have no limit on how long it runs. Go ahead and click Next. Here we'll choose the device class that we just set up. And remember, if you'd already set up a connection and device class for a Spectrum Protect database backup out to cloud, you could be reusing those at this point. After you've chosen the cloud_devc_1 device class, go ahead and click Next. Now we do encourage encryption for the data that's being sent out to the cloud. If you turn that encryption off, you will get a warning. So we'll go ahead and leave that turned on. And now go ahead and click Add Storage Pool. You'll see that that runs successfully. And if we go back in the Operations Center, once that refreshes, you will now see the ret_cloud_1 storage pool. Next, we'll create a retention rule, which will schedule the creation of an in-place retention set. You could also update an existing retention rule and have it linked to a storage rule to copy out to cloud as well. To create a retention rule, you're going to go into the Services and then Retention Rules. You're going to click on the plus Create Rule. We're going to call the rule name ret_cloud_rule1. We're going to use the server Kiwi4. The description is optional. For the frequency, we're going to have this kick off every Thursday at 12 o'clock. And for the retention period, we're going to keep this for 1 month. The fields on the right-hand side are optional. If you don't fill them in, it will only do a retention set copy in place. We want to copy out to cloud, so we're going to choose our cloud retention pool, which we called ret_cloud_1. The volume stacking option is valid only if you're copying out to tape. And for maximum copy processes, we'll go ahead and let Spectrum Protect calculate the best limit. Now we can go ahead and add clients. So we'll click on Add. We're going to choose Node 1 and all of its file spaces. This will be what is in our retention set. Go ahead and click Add Clients. Go ahead and click Create. You can see that this rule was successfully created. Click Close. So you will see that new rule listed underneath Retention Rules. This rule does not kick off and actually create a retention set until next Thursday. So if we click on Create Retention Set, we can do that on demand and give the retention set a name. We'll call it ret_cloud_set_2. We'll have it retained for a month. We'll leave the cloud storage pool the same. Go ahead and click Create. That's going to create a retention set in place that will be copied out to cloud based upon the storage rule associated with the storage pool. Another way to create an on-demand retention set is by going into the clients. Choose one or more client that you want to include in this set. So we're going to highlight Node 1, select More, and then Create Retention Set. We're going to give the retention set the name cloud_set_1. The retention period will be 1 month. The description is optional. On the right-hand side, since we want to go out to cloud, we're going to choose the ret_cloud_1 as our retention pool. And its storage rule is set to copy the in-place retention set out to the cloud at 12 o'clock. You cannot choose volume stacking, that's only for tape, and we'll let max copy processes be calculated at the best limit. Click Create. If you want to see the details of the creation, you can click on Show Details and get more information on the successful creation. Go ahead and click Close. If you go into Services, Retention Sets, we'll go ahead and search by the filter using the word cloud. Remember our retention set name was cloud_set_1. You'll see this 5.8 gigabyte retention set, but its status is currently sleeping, which means the retention set was created in place, but we're waiting for the storage rule to run before it's copied out to the cloud. If you want it to copy out to cloud now, you can force the storage rule to start on demand. You can go into Storage Rules. You want to select that storage rule, ret_cloud_1, and click on Run Now. You'll see it's successfully starting the storage rule, and that's the copy out to cloud. You can go ahead and click Close. And now if you go to Services, Retention Sets, and search on Cloud, you'll see the cloud_set_1 retention set has gone from sleeping to copying. So this will take a little bit of time to copy out to cloud, so we're going to go ahead and let it run. Okay, you can see the copy out to cloud has completed, so that retention set has been successfully copied out to our cloud storage pool. Now what I'm going to show you is how to do a restore from a retention set. Restores can be done either from the command line or from the client GUI. The important thing about the restore from a retention set is to specify the point in time. If you want to restore the data that was active when that retention set was completed, you're going to specify that point in time, date and time. When we do this, it's going to go and see if there is still an active backup version available for that point in time, and if there is, it will restore from that backup version. If that backup version has expired off, then it will utilize the retention set, which in our case has been copied out to cloud. So here, if I click on the properties for that Cloud Set 1, you'll see the creation date was August 10th, 2021 at 1:10 p.m. And this is going to be the critical piece of information when we're specifying the point in time date and point in time. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up a command line client, and the restore that I'm going to issue is going to be a restore /opt/star /restore /subdir equals yes /pit date equals 8/10/2021 /pit time equals 1310. Remember, these dates and times I took directly off when the retention set was created, so I know that I am now restoring the files that were active when that retention set was created. Now, whether Spectrum Protect pulls them back from the backup version or from the retention set version, that will depend upon if the backup version has already expired off, and if so, it'll pull it from wherever the retention set version sits. Okay, you'll see that we invoke the restore, and as that restore completes, you'll see that we have successfully brought back the files that were active when this retention set was created. Thank you very much. Please check out the other videos I have on creating retention sets out to cloud.